Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance going to put it up right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Okay, certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Niners at 7-5 now of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 51 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Succa, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
This is McCaffrey on the give.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. McCaffrey on the counter.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
These two teams all tied after one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual. But
touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have moved out in front.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive and last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Now pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Succop's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Brady to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Touchdown! Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are once again back in front. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brady going to try and throw on third down.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Room here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Ready. Hey, more field. Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
2nd down and goal. Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Shadow! Cover!
On play action, now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, go 66.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Ready up. Yellow.
The Lance going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Lance looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Brady to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level.